Hi there, welcome to Drive Along with Dominic. I'm Dominic, and this is my Tesla Model 3 in the background, rear-wheel drive that I just purchased. It's got full self-driving beta, and I've tried it once before, really, but I've set up a dude loop. So dude is Drive Along with Dominic acronym. So I've set up a loop in Tallahassee, Florida, and I'm going to try to see how FSD beta progresses over time. Now, I understand that the next version of this, 11 point something, is going to be rolled out to a lot more owners really soon. So mine isn't on that software. I'll leave the exact version in the notes below. And yeah, we're going to see how this works now, and then we'll see how it works in the future with more upgrades. And we'll try to follow the same route. Of course, we should remember that so full self-driving beta, some of this is going to be about me getting used to the system, not just about the car getting used to the route or learning more, how to deal with certain situations. It's also a learning process for me, and learning how to relax and accept that the car will operate in a specific way under specific circumstances. So it's all going to be pretty interesting. Let's hop in this thing and get going. Alright, so as you can see here, I'm on FSD beta 10.69.25.2, and yeah, that will be upgraded to beta 11 point whatever sometime very soon. So this is going to be our first run together of the do loop, and the first and maybe the last with this software. Okay, let's go. Alright, so I just got the camera on, and just adjust my seat again, and then let's go. Oh, I guess I need to start it going first. Oh, there's a car coming. We'll just wait for this car. So this is one thing about maybe my version of full self-driving beta videos. I know there's a lot out there, but when I'm doing it, I'm going to what am I going to do? I'm going to try to not hold up any traffic. So if there's I don't want to be a bother to other people on the road. So if the car is doing something that's hesitant and is kind of making other drivers nervous or uncomfortable or impeding them in some way, I'm taking over. That's the idea. So it's done this first little stretch pretty good. And pull up to the, oh, stopped, and okay, go. Nothing behind me, so we're good here. It's very hesitant, but oh, now it's going. And there's a traffic circle right up ahead. So that's the first big challenge for it, this traffic circle. So my hands will be on the wheel, but I'm not applying torque. It just took a little, it seems pretty hesitant about what to do with this. I'm gonna have to push it through because there's a car coming up behind me. I just hit the accelerator. It's still on, and it's going the way it's supposed to. I just kind of was pushing the accelerator a little bit, and it was taking my direction. And yeah, it's still going. FSD beta is still, operating the car. Okay, it's got a red light up here. It sees it. It's slowing down. It's in the right. It's in the proper lane. Also the right lane. All right. Interesting. I just flipped down the turn signal there just for a second, but there's no. It's not really turning anywhere here. Okay, light's green, and that shows on the screen here. That's cool. I need to learn how to look at the screen a lot too, so I can. It won't catch me unawares. I'll be, because it kind of tells you ahead of time what it's going to do. I guess follow this blue line on the screen. So I need to be able to. I need to learn myself how to look at that. So when the car does something, it won't be unexpected. Hopefully. Okay, we'll see if it turns right up here as it should. Yep, just when it's right turn signal. And I got a yellow light, and it's gonna stop. And it's gonna go. Okay, we can turn right on red in Florida, so that's fine. There's no sign there saying I couldn't turn right, which sometimes that is the case. Okay, we got a yellow light here, and it's stopping, no problem. I mean, it stops well ahead of the the white line, you know, the stop line basically, which is, I guess, okay. I think most drivers would pull up at least to the line. Sees a little person here standing beside. You can't maybe see them in the camera view, but they are there. Get the red light. There's a whole string of cars behind this car here in the far left lane. They've got the advanced light, so they're going. Now I've got a car behind me. Okay, green light, and we're off. It's doing this all by itself, of course. It's slowing down a little bit for some reason. Okay, I don't have a car behind me right now, so that's fine. This is a nice winding downhill section to the street. 30 miles an hour, and it's of course observing that. Oh, we got some cars coming up behind me because no one does 30 miles an hour on this street. But that's okay. I think it's okay to slow them down a little bit, at least for a little while. We have an intersection coming up here, so they may be turning. We're going to keep on going straight though, hopefully. That's what the car is saying it's going to do. Pulls up and stops. As you can see, there's a fair amount of traffic on this street. We're on High Road and we're crossing Tharp Street. Tharp is a pretty busy street in Tallahassee. One of the main drags. We have a lot of main drags, actually. In future episodes, I hope to have a passenger with me so you can get their inputs. It'll probably be people who haven't experienced FSD before, FSD beta. So there could be some interesting reactions. We'll have to wait and see. I'll try to have a different, a rotating cast of riders to keep it interesting. All right, should be going soon. I guess there's going to be an advanced light for the people across the street and the people to my left. There's a Model X way up ahead of us there, about to turn left onto the street in front of us. And we should get the green light any second here. Okay, let's go. Yes. Kind of thinking about it, you know, it's really affected by other cars, you know. Like, I think it saw that car that wanted to pull out onto this road, and it kind of slowed, just for a second, you know, slowed down, but then it kept on resumed going. And still asks you to, with FSD beta, as with autopilot, it still asks you to apply torque to the wheel occasionally. You can also just turn the volume control a little bit, which is the same thing, so it knows that you're paying attention. Also, I heard that the interior camera works here, which is just above the rear view mirror here. I haven't tested that out to see if it does. I guess changing lanes? No, that's the turn lane. It shouldn't hit any turn signals on this road until we get to the end. Then there's a left turn, which hopefully it will be able to do. All right. I guess left turns are kind of like the biggest challenge traditionally for full self-driving beta. So there will be a few in this video for sure. downhill section where there's a red light and the left turn. You should figure out that we need to be in the left lane, hopefully. Is it? Okay, it is. Got the signal on. Oh, just had the turn indicator on just for that little bit. We're getting in the left lane, okay? You know, if it was me, I would turn on the left turn indicator right now as well, because, you know, I'm going to be turning left here in a matter of, what, 100 feet, basically. And, oh, there it goes on now. Okay. So this is kind of interesting here. I'm in this lane, and there's a lot of markings, so it's beeping. Oh, it got in the... So it's going to have to make a right lane here, a right change, a right turn. There we go. It got itself into the proper lane. Now it's going to have to go over again, but no, it's got the turn signal on, but it's not making the turn. But this lane's blocked up ahead here, so it can't anyway. So it shouldn't. It's just got this. It's just keeping the right turn signal on, and it really shouldn't. Is it going to make the right turn now? Yes, it is. Okay. So it's in the proper lane to make this turn on the Stadium Drive, coming right up here. And it's taking off the turn signal. We're still a couple hundred feet away, at least from the light, from the intersection, where we'll make a right-hand turn to get on the Stadium Drive, and this will take us to Doak Campbell Stadium. The road actually curves around it. And there's some interesting intersection things going on there as well that the car will have to try to figure out. So it should turn its right turn indicator on anytime soon. Yes, now. Oh, it's turning, okay. It's slowing down for no reason. I don't know why. Probably a shadow on the road. The little Mazda 2 behind me has had enough. It's getting in. Oh, he has to turn left up here. Okay. So as long as I'm not holding up anybody or causing them grief or whatever. Oh, there's a Murano Cross Cabriolet. Woo! It's one of the hottest cars on the market. Or it was. It's kind of a long-running joke. Actually, that looked like a... Yeah, the Murano Cross Cabriolet. Don't see that every day. Alright, so here we are. Call Street and Stadium Drive. Actually, we could have came out this way. You know, the navigation could have taken us to this, from that, you know, where we turn left onto, I didn't say what street we turned left onto Tennessee Street, which is, you know, a very busy street. But it could have kind of made a little jog to the right after we went across that intersection and come down Call. In which case we would have turned right. Oh, no right turn on red. But yeah, we could be more farther along than we are right now, but we are not. Anyway, here we go. And don't hit that car. Please don't hit that car. Read the road. Okay. It's kind of wandering around inside the lane a little bit here. There should be a bicycle lane marking, but there is not. It shows up here, and now it's in the center of the lane, more or less. It seems to be less rigid about sticking to the middle of the lane than it was with regular autopilot. Oh, just that slight hesitance there for a moment. Now we're rolling fine again. Now we should just go straight up here. And this is the proper lane. This is the lane that needs to be in here. It says changing lanes to follow route, and it's changing its mind. And it's taking us to a weird location over here. So I am going to tell it to go... Oh, where? I think here. Chimney Cricket? All Saints Dog Park. Okay. I need to get up here at least. Let's end this trip, but then navigate to Here, can we do that? Can we just push on this and then navigate? Go. Okay, it's doing it. Going to the Davis Construction Company, I guess, on West Gaines, which is along the route that we want to go. Okay, it's going to need to get into the right-hand lane. I don't know if it knows that yet. There's a car coming up on the right-hand side. A bunch of cars. I'm not sure if it's going to get in the right lane or not. May have to wait until after we're through this intersection here. But there's still another car it's going to have to deal with in that lane. Oh, he's not letting us in. This car is not slowing down, which it should. Kind of let this car go by, then jump in the lane. Okay, jump in the lane, dude. Oh, it's slamming on the brakes. Let me pick this up because it's not operating properly. Okay. It didn't do that well at all. Auto steer temporarily unavailable. Okay. So let's see, we're going the right way. We are, that's good. Okay. Let me put it on now. I don't know if you can see this green Lexus up ahead here or not, but looks like they also had a last minute decision, but they cannot blame Full Self-Driving Beta for their poor choices, lane choices. All right. So what would be really nice, you can program add stops, edit trips, but I'm not sure if you can save trips with all the edits and stuff, but I'm going to investigate that in the future for future drives, because it would be really nice if I could do this loop all automated without having to put in different navigation points. Because once I get up here, I need to navigate to Duval Street. It's gonna go. Oh, I'm not sure if it's going. I'm starting the car going. It says keep your hands on the wheel. It's got my left indicator on. For some reason I'm taking that off because we're not turning left, we're going straight. Wait till we get into this intersection. Okay. Nope, not available. Okay, here we go. Man, it didn't like that intersection at all. That's no bueno. Really falling on its face there. Okay, slowing down kind of suddenly for this. It's not very human-like. It's kind of sort of abrupt. It's keeping a decent distance between me and the car ahead, which is fine. We have another traffic circle coming up here, which should be interesting. It's got multiple exits. It's got, yeah, I mean, every traffic circle has multiple exits, but yeah, we'll see. This one needs to take the second exit. Basically, we're going straight. So it's that car. I need to take over there. I didn't know what it's doing. It started to slow down. It started to go, then it started to slow down for the car coming into this section. Maximum speed is 25 here. So that's why it's going so slow. We're still on autopilot. Okay. So, Tallahassee traffic circles, not real good with that yet. I have seen it do traffic circles in other places, other parts of the country, other countries, and I know it can do them. Through the intersection here, no problem. Back up to 25 miles an hour. Of course, this is heavy traffic. It's pretty much always heavy traffic. through this intersection. It's a little hesitant, but it kept on going. We've got a pedestrian light flashing up ahead. We'll see if it does anything special with that. I don't see it showing up on the screen here. No, it's not even showing up on the screen. It's not flashing right now anyway, so we're good. Okay. Now we're going to have to give it another destination here pretty soon because we're almost up to our first destination. So I want to go west on Duval Street. So let's just tap here in the back of the Capitol. Okay, maybe end trip. Okay, and then okay, we just hold it down and it's going to navigate to there. Okay, that works. And orientation. Let's orientate like this. Okay. I wonder if we can then edit trip and I've added a street down the way, but we'll see. Oops. Orient the screen again. Speed limit's 25 here, so and we have a red light coming up, so there's no point of really hurrying up to get to the red light faster. It's handling these little jogs in the road okay. No problems. Okay, it looks like it didn't really take my suggestion. Oh, changing lanes to follow route. So it's putting on its left turn signal, which it really shouldn't, because it's not going to turn left, because that would be a one-way, you know. And it's okay. It's on, it's off. Come on, car. What is that? What is that? No, don't turn left here. Take off your... In 400 feet, it's going to turn left. 300 feet. Okay, now your left turn signal. Okay. Man, that's crazy. This Maserati in front of me doesn't know where it's going either, so I guess I'm not alone. So this is a left-hand turn from a two-way onto a one-way. But it's kind of hard to see the traffic coming, so I see a car coming. Oh, I hit the brake. Because okay, I think I'm gonna have to do the driving around this turn. I automatically touch the brake. It's my own instinct, so that's part of my learning process again. I'm gonna have to learn how to be more relaxed and comfortable and trusting, I guess, of the system. Okay. Okay, so we can get up here, and now let's navigate to a new point. We want to go past the governor's mansion and make a shoot. Where are we at? Okay, we're way down here. Right, we're going down Duval Street. So we want to go to at least to here. Drop in the pin. And it should ask me to add, okay, unknown location. Calculating route. Okay. And then we should be fine again. So I drove myself a couple blocks, straight lines. I'm sure it could have handled that, no problem. The issues all seem to arise when it's, you know, traffic circles, intersections, and just weird situations when it's approaching cars that aren't going in the same direction that it is. Oh, it's pulling up a little bit. Okay. Oh, interesting. I seem to be navigating towards the left-hand turn up here, but I actually want to turn right and then left onto a busy street, unprotected left, actually. Oh, it's going through here, but it's like you probably, this doesn't translate on camera really well, but it's like stop and go, stop and go. It's like pulsing the brake just a little bit. I can feel it myself. You probably can't feel it on the camera. Now it's okay. This lane and the left lane will merge up ahead. The left lane will merge into this one, so we should be fine. Okay, let's see if we can we want to go here. Hit the brakes for some reason, so I'm adding that, and I guess we're still on autopilot. We're going a little faster. I had a car right beside me. Okay, this guy's going to turn right, go around me. Okay, let's see. It's going now. It's going to make the right lane change. Okay, make the lane. Oh, it didn't make the lane change. I wanted to see what was over the crest. Now I can see. Okay, it's not doing what it needs to do. I'm taking over. Okay. And it's not turning. Oh, I got the wrong address. I wanted to turn right there, but I put the wrong street. It's going to turn right here instead. It's slowing down way too much to make the turn. I'm taking over and turning it because the traffic behind me. Okay, going straight again, activated again. We need to put a new destination in, so we want to go here to Lake Ella. Add. Okay, go, and it's stopping way behind the stop line. We're like a good 60 feet from the from the intersection. It came to a complete stop for no reason. Okay, but it noticed that, and it's brought itself up to the line at least, and now we're waiting for the green light to turn onto North Monroe, which is really our main north and south street in Tallahassee. I had wanted to do this a block south of here, so we would get the unprotected light, unprotected turn, sorry. But here we have a light to help us. No turn on red, which is kind of interesting, I guess, because we can't really see the traffic coming very well from here, so that's why there's no turn on red. But we're going to, head over to Lake Ella, and then we'll see if it will actually drive us around the lake, which is a one-way street, but there is okay, so he's turning left, and I want to turn left too, but it's waiting to see what that car is doing before it even goes. It's being super cautious. I'm letting it go. It cut across the middle lane a little bit, which it shouldn't. Okay, it's going to need to get into this right lane. It's doing it, so that's good. Alright, so this should be straight ahead until we get to Lake Ella, where I've dropped a pin, and hopefully it'll navigate right to that pin drop. The blue line stops before you even get to that road, so hopefully it's got that figured out. hour sitting in traffic. This is right at rush hour. It's like 5 o'clock. 4:58. So yeah, lots of traffic. So will it make this right? Oh, autopilot navigation complete. So I didn't drive to where I've got the pin. I have to put on my turn signal and drive here myself. Disengaging autopilot. But now, let me just pull up here. Okay, this is like a one-way street along the lake, and I'm just gonna pull off to a side. And cars park along both sides of this. And they're not really well marked right now. The traffic has worn the paint off the streets quite a bit. So let's navigate. We want to go to this parking lot right here. It's 16666 Legion Street, and it seems to know where that is. Okay, so let's hit the accelerator, double click on the thing, and it's pulling out onto the street. Okay, this is a 25 mile an hour speed limit here, and it's doing it almost. Oh, someone's pulled out. Okay, it's 25 mile an hour speed limit, but actually people tend to drive slower around here than that. So we've got a tricky left hand coming up here. We go from a 1 lane to a 2 lane, but there could be traffic coming from up the hill here on the right. So it's going to have to look up the hill to see if anything's coming, as well as see on the left. There is a Toyota coming. I see it. It's going. Okay. Oh. Okay, car. That was all car. That was none of me doing that, swerving around. Okay, it's caught up with this guy. Like I said, no one does 25 around this street because that would be kind of quick, actually. And there's cars parked along here. It has to allow for. Okay. This is still a two-way street here. It's putting on its turn signal for some reason. It's not really a turn, so to speak. It's just the road just, goes around a curve. It should know better than to put this turn signal on there, but it doesn't. Okay, we're coming up to Legion Street here now, where we will end this first test. Autopilot navigation complete, it says, but it's making the turn. Okay, apply slight turning force, yes. And is it going to stop anywhere? Let's see what just happens. It's just going to stop right here. Okay, it's got its... Okay. It had its left turn signal on for a moment, and it's turned it off now. So I'm going to take over and then park, or turn this thing around, really. Oh, we've got some ducklings. We'll just turn around, let those ducklings do what they want to do. So this is Lake Ella, a popular walking path around it, and we've got a lot of ducks here, Muscovy ducks. So they have regular batches of ducklings every year. All right, so let me pull over here and take the camera down and then get going back home, and we'll wrap up then. All right. So that brings us to the end of this first installment of the Dude Loop. It didn't do great. Hopefully there'll be some improvements very soon. I kind of would like to try it out again before the new software drops, just in case. I don't know if it improves after it's gone through the loop once or twice. Maybe, it'll do it better before there's software improvements. I don't know. So maybe I'll try to do that in a couple days if I don't get the next update. But until then, take care. Ciao.